said, that was 2022.
It don't change?
We are in 2026. Obviously, there was a diagnostic study done 2024 where I will get that data for you.
When you go on the streets of Freetown,
at night,
you see people all over the place. They try to get water, and even inside the gutter, they try to get water. We say them Guma pipe them boss. It's a challenge still.
Yeah, I think since we started the program, we've been talking about this same challenge. And we definitely make it clear, we cannot come and sit here and deceive the public, say every house gets water. Their houses will not get water. Again, I'm not justifying why we not, but you can have water access for available, but not everybody will get them. Because I'll tell you, like engineer says, even with the network, even areas that where government provide water and the network there, people then way not get maybe like a legitimate construction, then they go build shacks them aside and where they're not authorized for. Then they peel fire and then they tamper with the pipes then. So you will see those people going to get water, that gutter and waiting because they not get pipeline, that they host them waste until the neighbor then get you go pull in neighbor in pipe. So it's a multi-problem way, not just government, but everybody.
I think that's the level of coordination we talk about, even with lands, or before they give permits to side them for land infrastructures and they.
Yeah, we're working with the Ministry of Lands. Yes, there are times they're not. All man not wait for government for give permit or lands for give permit. You know, and I'm sure you know very well realistically that people in a small space they need for see even side and way. Engineer about 2 months ago, not to one house we broke. Sure. We had to broke. How many stories was it?
3 houses we broke.
We broke them because they go build pantap the pipeline. And the truth is, we cannot have police everywhere at any point in time. There are times, even the communities, if me then I community, I see pipeline, I see person they bill, I go call Guma or I go call police. You know, say, look, so person they bill now the pipeline. I think I remember some years back, maybe you people maybe were too young for no. That Samba Gutter issue, where somebody they go build pantap Samba Gutter. They took up the issue, it became a media challenge. So we also have a responsibility as communities, where you see person they build pantap the pipeline or they build something, you make people know. So that's like the collective, and in that area, I think, and we brother Soko and Don, they do a lot of work and sensitization to the citizens for make sure say they are also, this is their property, now then concern, because we as government. Ministry, we not go there all side.
Okay.
Neither the police not go there all side or Guma not go there all side. But we do have those situations realistically, even in a situation where you provide for everybody, we're ready for go through the proper channel. You must get them people where they go through the net.
Continue for the with me inside the program, Dr. Sao Pato Hannah Haisata Maxkine, the Minister of Water Resources. We'll go for a break. When we come, we'll continue for look at more issues we get for dilute water.
Not to know the pressure me.
Oh, boss lady, you the shine, oh, you the glow.
Sammy, well, I tell you what, now for Kana Blue Crest College, when na they are they do me digital skills and also get me on small business where I they run pan this digital business here. Then get professional skill course when na fashion design. Now then na the first fashion school na salon. Where then get local and international designers there when na train teachers there for learn you for do fashion design and garment construction. Now they are learn we make I also get me own business where I they run.
When this course here they start?
Admission they on right now. We get bachelor degree in IT honors, professional diploma in IT, honor diploma in hardware and networking, certificate programs select, server infrastructure management, web development, A+, N+, CCNA, CCNP, Java or Python, MS Office and Advanced Excel, graphic design, Tale ERP9, QuickBooks. You can call number 77 Wilkins Road or call 030-701-701. Blue Crest College. Learn today for being better person tomorrow.
No pressure. Bloomberg Digital Banking don't come for we.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Nah, bank they won't go so.
Miss sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abule fly.
phone.
Now so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloombank Digital, you can bank with freedom anytime na the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Aisatu Bloombank Digital.
Aha! Aisatu Bloombank Digital.
Yes, na me name. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloombank Digital Banking.
Bingo! Waiting you dey wait for. Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store, or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit we website bloombankafrica.com.
No left piano, cause Bloombank Digital they make you bank.
With Colats, Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
Good morning, Salon. They continue still get to do with water issue. Also, some people in Kenema district say in about 4 years now, we then only get water from Salawako, from the pump them we Salawako go fix na in district, and people here raise them concern here where them they talk, but challenge them whether they get na in district concerning water. Then people here explain more to Kabia inside this interview.
Are Nyandama beeline. On this Alwako, we go drop pump. It can't to time 9 and cut off me. It don't pass 4 years, they don't give water again. Once we go now, pump, the chiefs will go get water. Or buy crafty. Because we not drink water well. Don't pass 4 years, we not get water. The same message we are there now, Papa. Then now picking and let them help we. Let us get water. After God now, the wabo panduya, who not get power, who they beg there. Then now picking there, Papa there, who man there. Do ya?
We don't go na Salwako far back. We dey get this water. All man at this community, then we dey get from this water. All man be the benefits. And we'll be happy. Oh, they get out, they pay water rates. But it comes to a time where people then be one they connect other community members, so they can cut the pipe from up na the street and the junction. So now we dey get water. Then they will be done left by that constraint up till the time where they can do this road construction. Now finally, so we don't lose water. Because we said we dey wait now for let the road construction finish, so that any pipe now will lay, they're not going to dig and up then pull up. So but really they constrain for get water. That pass will buy their packet water. Now the packet water we can buy. Because we're not able to get access to any pure water around here. From 2020 to now, we not get no pure water here. Pass will buy the plastic water. We really constrain. I they send this message for let you the council members and the honorables in this area for let them help we forget pure water, because water is life. We need water. Because we're not able to get even the water wells that we're gonna, we're not able to purify because we're not getting thing and the chlorine self forget tired. Because they can't they do and we're not able to sabi. So we plead to the Papa government through council and through the honorable members, that they really can now aid now this area. This is the Ama community for law we get, because we can say now we get the reservoir now for water. So you don't need for law cry for water again. Then now this in the Ama community.
Well, Salwako they become talk say we draw a light pump, so we go to get water. But for more we draw the pump, we not they even get water. The time will be they get water, so they get water once a month. Where we just use the water that once a month, they can for the bill. They don't do a 1, 2, 3 from that time. The water don't cut off. They get but cook us straight for water business. That's why they don't dig water well then. But for say Salwako they supply with water, we not they get water. Pass they buy grafting, no. Cutting from grafting, we not they get other water. We don't they go 2 years now. From last year to this year, we not get pump it. So we they tell them let them help with water. Because this grafting can make them raise the price up. And I know the only pure water no more we can drink. Cutting from down the other water no they. So they beg them let them make like we get pure water. Let's Salwako give you water. What would they able use that?
Well, that's now some people na Kenema, and we there is concern. So we go now the northern region and go say some people na Makeni don't raise concern, but water challenge we indicate, and the water rates we then say Salwako don't add for water na Makeni. Then people raise this concern we then they talk about the water challenge na Makeni. Well, explain more to inside this interview.
I dey volunteer road. I get Salwako pump. Well, Salwako pump they run the quiz where they run Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Dry season. One for less Salwako go run every day because right now the water well and in the dry, so they strain for water.
Well, from your review on Salwako, well, in terms of rating, scale of 1 to 10, I'll give them a 4 because inside 7 days, maybe highest 2 days, 3 days, and they give water. And like they're not open the pump like for the whole day. If they open around let's say 9-10 o'clock in the morning, before they say 6 o'clock, pump don't lock, and the water not count with much power as it's used to. And not feel say like the guys since you don't get it to that point, so obviously like water for the short at this moment in time. And then they can't build so people that will be like people that they pay them use them. So like we didn't expect much from them. Because you're not going to find person they pay in bills for water, then you know they get the water as you want for user. Because take a look at Predede. They open the pump around 2 to 3 midnight. Then before you remember they don't lock the pump. And Predede, the water will can be very, 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 very weak when they come from the tap. And it's not good for we. It's not good. Yeah.
Ademes Road community. Well, actually, we they get Salwako water frequently. Although the last time, if we reach to a point where then we get faults, now the Conshow, we not be get water up to 3 weeks. But since where they don't make her now, the water don't they come now. Because the last 10 7 we say we go only get water 3 times per week. That now Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But like the only problem I get with Salwako, the thing is like me can pay every week 100 million, but like it comes to a time when we not get water. If them pull bill now, then we say we don't overdue where we not use water. We don't overdo, then the car would amount to we not feel same and we use. I they expect Salwako for improve because at times the water can come, the odor not can fine, not can fine for drink. Past like we can build some tea, it reach the time the smell now cut off. So that part I expect Salwako for do more work on that. The tariff it don't high, for let them minimize because how we they use the water not to so then the price we.
That's now some people there is concern na Makini but then challenge whether they get for water supply still get for do with water as Salon they celebrate this day and we get the authority that we concern make we go na different partner in the country and now they kind of free to outside some people wait up na free to say the challenge whether they get but water business na the number of days them we go can open pump and the water knocking clean then people raise this concern to get the democracy with them they talk about the challenge and they explain more to you know Kabia.
We get from the Waskawi government. They are free actually, but we only get access to our lights because they get a pumping machine. That machine can pump the water.
Well, we get the Kuma Dam where they region here so when other we can get we supply. You then as smooth side, you get able to forget the water. Then get the days they were then the supply every year again days. So with that we can get the one where then the hills there, then can really get constraint of that because the water they reach there. And some man be done the day it gets in waiting but still in it they get water.
We were up the like the battle, Mosimbo, that the street and they really the strain because like me from your surrounding where they so the distance far from us how they come over can get water because we they up the hill and at the main junction I did the water they pass to the take container then for can get long and also free. We they pay for each rubber 1 leon, that 5 gallon. We they pay 1 leon for 1 rubber. If you not get the manpower for bail pass you pay them body for carry and go. So we say they go. No matter the distance for 1 rubber at 2 leon. Nobody transport them. So that is a big challenge for me.
Late in the evening, sometimes they come early. Then by then out there 9 to 10 and cut them off. I just plead to the authority them whom I will supply, but at least make them try for supply everybody in the community.
The water business is stronger. Forget water being like school door open. For not get water being for the day with the strain. But we saw the go the water far, the pump they know the work.
See like when you see the water, so no wonder they go need to come on. Yeah, water only and back, yeah, water only and back.
And when the season come, as you see the bush now, when water they come, we get people and we they go trip and picking pampers. All camp at the same water we they drink, and it's bad as a community. So we really need help. We could get a pure water in this community.
When the water challenge is very difficult for we because of the stream for water business. Pump they need to open, you go now well low people in Boku. By the time they say now you turn forget water, the water don't dry na the well. So pass and get for say well, when I wait for slow lock the well. So the stream 2 months for the water.
I can say it better small, but not like how we supposed to get it. 3 times per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And there are times, if Monday, you knock you up in the evening on a net, then you not get a specific time where, say, like morning or net it open, at any time from Monday to Friday they open. It can clean for some people they use them, but me they use them for drink because I don't think say pure enough for drink. But other people and they use them for drink, but who they use them for home utensils like for clean and wash and everything.
Well, from then concerns in Freetown, we go Bo and we think people now Bo think about water supply and availability of water.
Are they Bo, but the water business where they pay we na ya, and they really more na we. Me when na the big one for cook self or for any kind work where they use water. Forget water, it not easy for we. We work out half mile for go get water. So that's na in the more na we. Still, are they talk to the government. This water business and water na in the life. If without water, person not they live. So are they beg una let una can inside for long go they get this water because this water business is more na winner.
And I'm a medical personnel from Bo. And this water business really don't become a really tough time for me because we trek a long distance for get this water. And say water now is something we has, we they use that for hygienic processes, and it's also very, very important for humans. And if they get a tough time for this water business, say contaminated water, they give a lot of sickness system. And when they get a long distance trek for get this water, it's really a hard, tough time for we. So we really want to make the involvement and come and try for see our best. Then go put things in place forเราget a proper water andเราget in a very, very short distance. That's how we're going to use them in a proper way.
I'm from Bo District. As we tell now today, we tour all around the country. We're going to come here. We say some people raise concern about the water challenge and then talk more to the democracy inside this interview.
Madina Tonkwade, Cambia District. The water I had to forget. Pass we dig water well or we go na swamp. Well, if you not to that, you don't forget water like this month. I tell you next month, easy. Most of the water well the way this is so we left 1 month plus the water they all dry. Pass we go na bush.
Madina Tonkolimba, Chief John Cambia District. Water business is very challenging. Presently, the Madina. If the second season we get enough water, but as I said, dry season, what is on the worms? We strain for water. Pass we go and then swamp playing. We go get water like we not even pure water by white lake. How poor you really and stuff, then they get half particles same. So really we strain for water business at Tonkolimba. More especially Madina. The distance where they come out presently for go get water is over, let me say, is over 3 miles for get water for drink or whatever. So we really go constraints. We call on proper government, make the help way. And if not, she can pump well and they give him we will get water, make we not strain. So this a short message to proper governments. Please help we. Wanna help we for water facilities, digging wells, even use pump so that we go easy the way how they get water from a distance.
Imagine another day. Sunday we can strain for water, so water well then so it can dry. We dey strain for water. Sunday party go for letting go get water. For we drink 1 hour, Sunday party by grafting. There we put help forเราgo able get sufficient water. Sunday we can take them 2 miles, 1 mile for go find water.
You don't get from the Minister for Water Resources and also Guma Valley Water Company. But some of them concerns that directly fall to the Salonu Water Company, when Salwako. We make Radio Democracy being talked to the Managing Director for the Salonu Water Company, Engineer Tidiani Awajabi. They talk about the strategic plan and what in Salwako they do for address the water challenge the country they face, or people they face in different parts of the country. He explained more to Adeyemi Jackson inside this interview.
Well, World Water Day na a day where all water professionals them, the people away they power water business, they gather for reflect on the essence of water. Water na a basic but yet still vital resource we don't scarce. So people around the world where they power water business think and say is a day we for come together for celebrate on the 22nd of March. So this year theme they focus on water and gender. Where they say usai water they go, they say equality they go there. Basically it go beyond the normal thing where they can think about water we now for conserve them, for protect them, and also make sure say it not scarce. This year theme where you reflect on them, it truly tell you say woman them and girl picking them indeed then they play very important role for water business. Because we all know at this part of the world especially, say where water no day, woman and picking them they suffer because now they responsible for make sure say water then at the home that they go get water, and they're responsible for hygiene at the house, and for make sure say they care for picking them or them families them in the event say water related disease them break out. So now then they make it crucial this year where we celebrate, and they try for tell we say we for try for bring a woman them into water management. How would they make sure say we get water and the decision process making, so that then self will come inside and able for hear them voice inside it because then center.
This idea, according to you, where people who are into water business, they come and reflect on the challenges. Now look at from Salwako point of view, which one are they reflect on?
What is Salwako responsible for? Now for make sure say water and in related sanitation services them, we provide them to people away the upline. That means say apart from western area. That's a very big challenge. So the work where we get now for make sure say people then get access to water and related sanitation services. So reflecting on this year's theme now for see how we go make sure say we able for make water go reach people there. Currently Salwako challenged, it cover only about 23.6% of the provincial area there. And if we for make sure say we deliver on we mandate and also help support government for achieve a national development agenda and in commitments to United Nations for achieve Sustainable Development Goal 6 we say water and sanitation for all by 2030. Salwako need for playing a role and it's crucial to Dande. So now Dande Salwako they look at for see how we go able for support government for achieve their own national agenda and also make sure say it meets SDG 6 by 2030.
This year theme for World Water Day now how woman their voice can be heard in the management of water resources in any country. You be the first woman for this institution. Different report does show say largely in the provinces, women and girl them mostly they face challenge in terms of accessing safe drinking water and also responsible. How you as a woman intend to address this situation for say water be easily accessible by women and girl them?
First of all, I want to say thank you to the President, His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, for putting the confidence in me as a woman for Kanye. They just show in commitment to in 30% quota and also for sure say woman then crucial for make sure say water go reach all side. As a woman, I understand how woman them and I relate with them, how then be the ultimate burden bearers for make sure say water then at the home. So as I come, I take up office, I look at and say, we need for Fenway how we for make sure say we go able for roll out. You not able for roll out if you not get clear way how you want for make sure say you go. So one part of the thing that we are quickly put up inside me 100 days now for do an assessment. Entire organization for know waiting our we strength and then waiting our weakness and waiting we need. So I get this thing where we don't put together when now we strategic development plan for the next 5 years. And for make sure say we get water now the provincial areas that we focus on 5 key thematic areas. And one, now how we they make sure say we enhance governance and the management systems then. The second one, they look at how we go make sure say we develop waiting we get for make sure say we improve on them. The third one, they talk on waiting we call the sustainability of the service system. We make sure say water equitably be distributed across the nation. The third one, they talk about commercialization, because in as much as we give water we know say na a basic, na a social good, but it's high time we make sure say we get under economic perspective. If we for make sure say water go all side na the provinces, then our money they make it go. So we get for make sure say we get sufficient revenue generation drive, way not to for make say the company gently, but able for make sure say waiting and functions the way for do it do and fine one. The fourth goal they talk about how we go make sure say, so we get for think of how we protect and manage their resources. And the last one, they talk about capacity development. If you for empower women them, if you for empower people them, you need for make sure say you capacitate them in a way and manage that knowledge that not to only them but also the systems the way they put in place and the communities them for manage them water resources, then together with we they're able for no waiting for do.
We're then the managing director for Salon Water Company, Engineer Tidiane Awa Jabi. They talk to Adeyemi Jackson in the interview for Sika waiting they do for address the water challenge the country they face. If you just join with today, we look at World Water Day, and inside the program we get the Minister for Water Resources and Sanitation, winner Dr. Sao Pacto Anna Maxkine, and also we get the managing director for Guma Valley Water Company, Engineer Marwan Kalon. We come to you, Dr. Aissata Maxkine. You listen before we come to Salwako, the concerns across the country for Seka Water. And I see they take notes. What in a respond to some of them concerns here where people raise across the country for Seka Water?
There's one thing I want for mention is when you listen to the people that we talk, most of them are women. So that tell you say the theme for this year is well they in place, because the woman them that they really then are the forefront for this water business. And I listen to the woman then talk. They highlight some of the issues then where we don't say we know say na challenges. And equally so, they be honest enough for say there has been improvement in some of the service the way they deliver. Because not one, not two, not even three people them, both na Kenema, na Makeni, na Freetown, talk about how at least the rationing then they able to get water 2-3 times a week, which for me is a good thing, and it's an indication say the process is moving forward and changes they happen. But notwithstanding, challenges go always there, as we say, which is just part of human nature. But I want to mention 2 or 3 words and talk about one man Namakini talk about the water rate. We not go beat a dead horse. As they talk, we don't dey in discussions, we even they get meeting, how we they review that rate day, not to just sitting as government, with civil society partners, with private sector people where they in water, let we see how we they review that. But reviewing a rate, it gets a lot to do with laws, legislation. We not just sit down with them, we will go through a process. And me no say at the end of the day, we go reach na parliament, and we go able for present to the people and say, this is what is realistic. So that water rate, we get for make sure so we charge it, we go able for sustain
but at the same time, we get a finance bill where they talk about tax on water well and other water facilities.
Yes, we get the NWRMA where if you want to dig a well, definitely they get certain fees the way you go pay. So certain registration fees the way you go pay. When they dig a well, you get the one and they exist now. But these are things that can be reviewed as they go along. The idea that you have to pay those fees, yes, it has been legislated. But then when you're changing, you got to really do a lot of consultation with all partners, including communities. But I give an interesting thing will happen. One of the NGOs then do a project where they allow the people then for manage their water resources and charge themselves. It will be interesting for let you know, say, within 1 year, then people and they, not only the new loans or old loans, within 1 year, they be able for save inside their community over 1 billion, where then they charge themselves. So which means that people are willing to pay for the water as long as they get them. So that is why that discussion they get for continue. But the rates definitely will be fixed such that people will be able to afford that. And communities where not they afford, we get schemes them where they deal with that, where they carry water go to them for reduced cost. Then somebody also talk about the odor, the tampering with the pipe system. Because one thing I can tell now, within government and with agencies, we get one of the best labs then for treat. the chemicals are expensive, but now one thing where government they invest a lot of money per Ministry of Finance, they are buying the chemicals. But because of the tampering, when are they, we as community people, we as social, as civil society, that sensitization they really need for the, because when you tamper with the system, it contaminates them at different levels. That awareness get for this. So it's a good thing that they talked about that. Then they talk about the energy, where they're not able for pump. That is where we have to work with the Ministry of, with energy. And also, not only that, think of innovative ways of generating that power day, where we not go get for depend per generator or fuel. So we're moving in terms of the water sector. We're actually going, they go through technological advancement, looking at innovation, how we can have solar powered, and also make sure they're not just having it, but then the technology within the community for able for sustain and manage and maintenance them.
All right.
So these are things where I'm happy that even the people are coming up with the issues, and some of them they say waiting we don't do as a government. So when President Bio created a ministry for water and sanitation deliberately, it was a deliberate move.
Okay.
Where shows the political will day. And when you put people like we in positions of responsibility, that is why we work with all partners for make sure they happen.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program, Doc. Engineer, you people in a free tongue, you hear them.
Yes, I hear them.
Yeah. There is concern.
Yes, there is concern, but uphills then we do not get water sometimes. But just like where I say initially, so we get with sub-means and we take water to people and then individual people then connect to them. So we get areas then the sub-mean at just the starting, you see people then 2-3 people then can connect. So if then people then increase and the demand high, at the end of the day, the one that we didn't at the extreme end, they find it difficult for get. So what we can do normally, we get with engineers the way they always observe, so we can regulate the valve them. So the one that we did at the starting, we make sure say they not get, then the other one that we did then get at certain point in time, so that at the end of the day, everybody they get the water. Okay. So however, if you in an area where you know say you blank get water, but you get a challenge, reach out to Guma. We get we number that we call. We get we offices and now all over Freetown. We get office now with Bafos, Babadori. We don't even open new office na Godisha and just for make sure say people are able for access we. So you go, you make a case, you report, and that report they reach na head office and we try as best as possible follow fix on a problem as quickly as possible.
Let's continue for the way to inside the program. Engineer Kalon, managing director for Guma Valley Water Company. We take a music break. When we come, we start for look at messages the way people are saying.
But hey,
Tell you hear this music na Radio Democracy, no say somebody in the house where they celebrating birthday and Radio Democracy tell like say all man a match over the weekend. We get 2 birthday and inside this match we don't get a lot of people and over the weekend we may celebrate 2 of we colleague them when a Clifford Walker aka DJ Cliff and also Theodore Arena they celebrate in birthday. But first let us start with Theo Tego Tenki fast on done. So people 12 o'clock can Radio Democracy, Theodore Arena, all in fans them, court, NRA, Chinese embassy, una report at this year.
Crown Bakery.
Thank you. But today we get fine food now. And also Cliff one for invite all the artists on account 12 o'clock.
Night ride.
For DJ Cliff. If una no meet una can go na around Churchyard. Una just ask for DJ Cliff. They make something back na us. So we want for wish una two all the best. Clifford Walker, aka DJ Cliff, into the arena. We pray that God guide and protect una through a new journey of life. The program Good Morning Salon they continue with the start for look at messages then. Musa?
Yes, indeed. Plenty messages inside the program. This one from the B Mambu na Freeton say Radio D ask your guest in the studio to tell us why they no longer talk about Rokel River, which was widely discussed by Guma and the public. There was a clear conviction that this might be the real solution to Western area water crisis, but that thought has faded long since. Don't you think Rokel is our solution if implemented, Madam and Engineer? They ask Kuna too.
This one from Concerned Cities is say, I am shocked when the minister stated that there is a lot to be proud of in the water sector. In the 21st century, even in the U building, cannot boast of running water in their toilets. Children woke up 4 a.m. in the morning to fetch water. Even in Bo, the second biggest city, cannot guarantee 10% tap water. 90% of homes rely on wells. As a country, we have set the bar so low. Even digging of a few water well is celebrated in the development to this government.
This one, thanks to government, at least we are seeing some water projects going on the hillside, hill station. This na Darami na Bangbayila.
The last one I go to because of time. This one's engineer who is in charge of the Bowsers, because these Bowsers are everywhere fetching water to sell.
They say people pay for water miller tanks in order to sell in their communities, but for Guma to supply the water, it will take 3 to 4 weeks. For instance, SS Camp First Junction, leaving people to struggle for water services. Lot of messages them inside the program. Like my colleague rightly mentioned, we no get better time now the program for take all una messages them. We una don't send, but this one from Valnora Edwin, they say we are aware that the Minister of Water Resources and Guma are doing their best, but there remains significant challenges. Freetown is overcrowded and unplanned. Despite the heavy rains, we cannot develop the infrastructure to store, purify, and provide to the people of Sierra Leone. The sector needs to work with the Ministry of Lands and all institutions responsible for selling out land without engaging to plan access to clean, efficient water supply. With that message here, a lot of messages for Una the Facebook page. Una can go and watch them, and but we get messages that we don't send at the program. We start with you, engineer from Guma Valley, then we end up with the minister for respond to the messages.
Thank you very much. I really like the questions that we the people that ask, and I get for respond to all of them if time permits me. Like one of which we didn't see the Rokel River, we talk about but now we don't talk about anymore. Not to foresee we don't talk about anymore. But Sierra Leone, we are blessed. We get a lot of water resources and water sources, and we will not tap it within free time. Yeah, and Guma Valley don't develop a master plan. We want to see how we will do in the next 10, 15 years, how we will solve water problem. Even the Guma Dam we will use, so we get some area that we will call Guma 2. We will get similar dam there. So all the investment that they own, as we talk now, so now there is a World Bank project where they look at Congo Dam, how to make them bigger, almost equivalent to the current Guma, where we will supply huge amount of water. So not for say the local conversation don't end, but we get a lot of opportunities, and they're very close that we will be able to tap in. I go to the other one where they talk about the Bowser, where they say the Bowser in everywhere. So Guma we service in different phases. We get the water with the supply by the pipe, then we get the Bowser, then we get the community services. You understand it? So the Bowsers and people then they don't build now new locations, and we don't know able to get we will service not reach out there, they can pay by Bowser. But recently we get small shortage and free time, and that makes some of the times we people they really pay, they find it difficult for them to supply them on time, but that don't improve. Also, we get Bowser's and we don't all through His Excellency President Bill and we minister project on the way we will get Bowser's and possibly this year through the World Bank we will come for help that situation. Then also the SS camp, their side we didn't say now community service. So when we take over, that is early this year, when we are discussing with the minister and then and also instead of discussing at higher level, we create a whole department what we call community service department. We're in just responsible for make sure say side they wouldn't able to get water, we carry water there to Bowser will put on a mill and tank, and then people can go get them.
Okay. Like we mentioned, we're going to Facebook page because a lot of messages. They like one Umaru Lang, Indulu Langbadi challenge say una water service at 300 to 150 as you mentioned. But when it comes to the Minister of Water Resources, for respond to messages that we can say for now.
Engineer, I don't talk about the Rukel River. Yes, the Rukel River is not there at the shelf. We there in discussions constantly. But as a government, we go always look at alternatives where not going to be a burden too much on the people of Sierra Leone. The Rukel River is a capital-intensive project where government therefore be very cautious in terms of how you're engaging. People, we don't come forward one for engaging that. So now we are looking at the one way government able to do within its means, and we're not going to put burden. But it's not off the shelf. It is something where we they look at and make sure say government get the best in terms of how we for move that forward, whilst we're looking at things that we're workable now, that's what they do. And then somebody called about perception that we say there are a lot we're proud of. We are proud of a lot. One, we have a leader who has given us a whole ministry for water resources and sanitation. We're proud of that. That is creating the platform for we're able to engage on water and wash issues. But again, perception is something you cannot fault somebody for. Whilst that person was saying we cannot be proud of, somebody from Bangbaila, we are one of the most difficult communities that we don't care water, he commend we. So, if the perception for the other person will reach there, we will continue to do waiting there where we feel say we owe the people of Sierra Leone. And maybe sometime that person's perception will change. But perception is not something which is a reality all the time. We're still proud of our achievements and we'll continue to do that. And then Valnora, I think I'll say hi, Valnora. I hear you, and like we also go reiterate. Yes, it is true we have heavy rains, and Engineer Mariwan talk about those tanks where we will store because we get that responsibility. And I'll make sure that we invite you to launching of those because you've been with some person who's been very supportive in the civil society. Thank you.
There are mixed feelings from the Texas, and this one from Frederick Baji. They say, Radio D, we get 24-hour water supply in Asef Swafe, Kono district, thanks to the community and elder government. God better says, Salwako, we get contract for provide water in Moyamba town. Don't abandon the project. The cement we then don't dry up. A lot of mixed messages. Now, when I go to the messages, then I look at some of them.
All right. One was a plenty. Thank you for joining inside the program. But one for request from Mona say women get Guma Hour and Radio Democracy. So if we revive and back, it will nice. They can explain some of the developments in them to the public. Engineer, Minister, you didn't. I hope say una go revive una Guma Hour and Radio Democracy.
Yes. I think I will use this opportunity for announcing Guma is going to be 65. Okay. So. Definitely this year. So there's going to be a lot of, we will forget a lot of going out there so that people see that whilst we have challenges, but there are a lot of things to be proud of. Okay. And I'm sure the MD for Guma will reach out because that's going to be one of our drive for them because people they don't know how much then they do all the time. They're not everywhere, so that it will make people they know.
Plenty thank you guys who are joining inside the program. When I go to the content of the program, good morning, Salon. We come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Plenty thank you to the production team. Mange Mansare, Kabia, we produced the program. Plenty thank you to Abdul Gillen, DJ Kiman, Fatmata Samura, Mikona, see you live on Facebook. So to meet another time. My name is Usman Kama. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
And to Musa Kamadesi, bye-bye.
All right, this is